So he was that type of person. He had my crew come perform at like the national championship dinner.
And once you start seeing all of these organizations and the hard work and dedication that they do, it makes you even more excited to be a part of what they're doing.
But equally important is to be a voice to the community, right? To let them know that we're here, we care.
Get Gordon and get it done.
Hello, Louisiana, and we have another episode of the Garage Podcast. I'm Gordon McKernan, and I have in studio two of my favorites. One goes back a long way with me, and one is just a dear friend. Both are dear friends, but different ways. But LaTangela Fay, Marlon Faye, welcome to the Garage Studio here in Baton Rouge, as well as welcome to the Garage Podcast.
Well, thank you for having us. You know, I love it here.
That's pretty laid back in it. I like it.
Yeah, these two are naturals on cameras.
Thank you.
They spend a lot of time in front of the camera. They have both their own shows that they put out there, and they do a great job with it. So I'll let them speak to that in a moment. I want you to do your own plugs for all the different business ventures and social media platforms y'all are on. I want people to learn more about you because y'all are both great people. And I think the more that people know about you and are aware of you, the better we are for that. So
appreciate it.
All right. So let's talk. So BigFav, right? To your right, LaTangela.
Yeah, that's that guy.
And there's a special relationship that I have with this man. It goes back many years through my father and through my older brother Jay. And many years ago when he was a 5-star athlete out of New Orleans.
Yeah.
Came to LSU, and he had all that press about him. And I don't know how you got to meet my family, Marlon, but why don't you tell everybody about that?
Well, I met Jay through Skylar Green, a mutual friend of mine from the West Bank, and Jay was always cool. So when I first got to LSU, back then we didn't have all the NIL bread, so you had to be able to work summer jobs. So back then your dad had me, that was my summer job. I would go over to the McKernan Law Firm and let's see, I was very busy, had a lot of work to do.
I recall you were paid pretty well for not doing much back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in the brown bag days. We're not going to talk about that.
Say less.
Well, I mean, I guess we could talk about it a little now, the money they're making now. But,
yeah, I guess so.
But, you know, that's why the relationship started, and our families just kind of stayed in contact throughout the years.
Yeah.
I love that.
I know.
That's deep-rooted.
So,
yeah.
Marlon, tell everybody up here in Baton Rouge who may not remember everything about you, your journey, where you're born, you're raised, and played ball, but just kind of take us through that.
Well, it is such a journeyman story. So I started off as a high recruit coming here to LSU, came in right after Coach Saban won the national championship in 2003. We were that 2004 class that came through. So it was the excitement of getting here and, you know, just battling through the different things like Hurricane Katrina, Coach Miles' first year, because my first year here was Saban's last year. So I just think back to some of those days, and then we just kept working. And then the 06 season came around, and that's when guys like me, Tyson Jackson, Glenn Dorsey, Charles Alexander, all of us started, Kirsten Pittman, we began to get playing time. We were the starters. Guys like Kyle Williams and Claude Roden, those guys had left. So then we took over at LSU, and then that 06 to 08 run was just magical. Sugar Bowls, national championships. And from there, Tangi, I went on and was a journeyman. I was undrafted, played on about 10 NFL teams. The highlight of it all, winning the Super Bowl with the Saints, and played in 2 more leagues, did about 13 teams total, about 6 years, and then took advantage of my degree in communications and jumped straight into broadcasting.
Yeah.
All right. So let's pull that apart just for a second. High school in New Orleans. Which high school? Because everybody, when you meet anybody from New Orleans, it's what high school did you go to? Right? Like it's not that way in other places in Baton Rouge. You know, we like our high schools, but y'all are defined by your high school. Now, I don't care if you're rich from uptown or you poor from there. It doesn't matter. Where'd you go to school? So where'd you go to school?
So I went to Shaw for 2 years, and I went to West Jeff for 2 years. Played with Coach Hank Tierney there. So best of both worlds. Marlon Jr. is at Shaw right now, his freshman year.
Okay.
So
He got skill?
He has some skill. He's playing quarterback. I tried to get him to play defense. So Coach Hank, well, he's all right. I'll roll with him. So,
legacy piece.
But I appreciate the legacy part, but I did my first 2 years at Shaw and finished up and graduated from West Jeff.
Okay, and you're back living in New Orleans now?
Correct.
Okay. Let's jump real quick to college in football. Got a couple questions there. So you had the chance to play under Saban.
Mm-hmm.
And you had a chance to play under Les Miles.
Yeah, two different coaches.
Yeah, so that we're just going to talk about that for a second, because when I look at those two, and I knew both of them, I think one Christmas Eve I had a doorbell ring, and it was Coach Miles and his family singing Christmas carols to me.
What?
Wow.
And he didn't live in my neighborhood.
Wow.
And I'm thinking to myself, Coach Saban's never knocking on my door to sing a Christmas carol.
Right.
But they sung it well, and they were energetic. It was the whole family, and it was Manny and the girls, and they sang it, and Kathy and all. So just for the everyday LSU fan, because you got to witness the two, and they're north from the south, east of the west,
Yes.
like the Bible says, right?
Yeah.
Yes, this is true.
Tell everybody how they're different.
Well, Coach Saban, I always compare him to Al Pacino and like Scarface. Oh, let's go lighter any given Sunday.
No, I like Scarface.
There you go. Just very direct, right?
Okay.
So when he would walk into the meeting rooms, you can hear a pin drop. Everybody stops talking. Like, he had this command about him, and no one wanted to get yelled at by Coach Saban. Practices were shorter because he was more direct. Like, we were there in and out, and he did instill a discipline in us. When Coach Miles came in, he was inherited Coach Saban's entire roster.
Right.
So that entire 2003, some of the guys were still on that team, like the Skylar Greens and the Kyle Williams of the world.
Yeah.
And Coach Miles was more, hey, I'm the Mad Hatter. Let's chill out, guys. Have a great time. He was just a different voice, right? So let's do it, Big Fav. We can roll. And it was cool for me because he recruited me.
Yeah.
Right, so that's a thing too. A lot of folks don't talk about the politics behind recruiting. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have me a shot to get on the field. And that year, Kyle and them last year, got some playing time. Played with the coach played under Coach Dunbar. He was good on that staff. And
Carl.
it's just a different. Coach Miles' practices were long, so that wasn't fun. But he also told Snoop Dogg that Big Fav was his favorite rapper. So he was that type of person. He had my crew come perform at like the national championship dinner.
Yeah.
Coach Saban would have never did that. So it was just the difference. They were like total different polar opposites.
Yeah, you can see that in being around both of them, both big personalities in different ways, right?
Yes.
And we were fortunate to have them because they both brought something to LSU. They brought us national championships. Les Miles brought us a lot of attention in a different way than Coach Saban brought us attention, because everybody wanted to see, are you going to eat grass this weekend? Are you going to go for it 4 times? Just the stuff that he was doing was outside the box. So we're fortunate we had both of them here, and fortunate we had you here. I want to pause you there. I'm going to turn to my favorite lady right here. Tan, what's up?
Man, I am having a blast.
All right.
Thank you for everything that you've done, especially with this partnership and even the collaboration with the garage.
Right.
I've been having a blast. I absolutely love it here.
Right.
How have you been?
Well, I've been great. And when I'm looking at you two, and for the viewers out there, LaTangela has been with our company for a while now, and she's been what we commonly refer to just as a community outreach person, someone that can spread goodwill and do good things for the community that she cares about, because we're heavily invested in that community. And I brought Tan on about 6-7 years ago now.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, and she's done a great job, and we're going to talk more about that. But since we've gone into New Orleans, we're trying to do the same thing there. We're trying to let the people of the 504 know that we care about them.
Absolutely.
That we are there. We're going to invest in that community. We're not going away. It's a long-term plan. So I thought it was good for, the communities of the 225 and the 504 to say what we do all around the state, we're still going to do in New Orleans. And so bringing these two great personalities and these two great community-oriented people together so that everybody can meet them was part of the plan. So good for y'all for what y'all are doing. Looking forward to continuing. Tan, why don't you tell everybody out there some of the things that you've been involved in and what's dear to your heart?
Well, community outreach has always been big for me. My grandfather, he was a pastor, and he would always show and demonstrate love through action versus just the words, right? So being responsible with the platforms, I refer to myself as the voice inside your speaker box, but I want to jump in the streets and really be a part that can bridge a gap and bring a lot of resources. Yeah. And being accountable with that, holding my friends accountable for and with that, you've been a great asset always. You've always been the one that's been leading the way to say, let's do more.
Right.
You may not be on every block, but if you can identify a block that we can enhance, let's do it together. And I was like, well, you know what? this is great.
Yeah.
And we've worked with a lot of organizations and nonprofits, and through our Gordon Gives 10 Cares, we highlight a lot of the nonprofit organizations and even the community stakeholders. So often, if we can't bring funds to everyone, we'll be able to help them get that message out through our partnership, even through radio. So we'll be able to help them tell their story, give them the podcast interviews, go into the interviews, and also to their programs, like the Baton Rouge Sickle Cell Anemia Run Walk. We were a part of that.
Right.
Christian Youth Theater. Oh, they still haven't let me join the show yet.
Not yet.
And I've been practicing, right? Wait, that was a dramatic scene. Why are y'all laughing? You see what I'm saying?
Good
Like,
sell, yeah.
but they do some really great work. And once you start seeing all of these organizations and the hard work and dedication that they do,
right,
it makes you even more excited to be a part of what they're doing. And coming up, we're going to be a part of the Human Jukebox Boombox Classic again. Ooh. We did this about 3 years ago because every year they'll do it either at Southern and then the next year goes to JSU, and this year is coming back. So we're doing a ticket giveaway. And I'm excited to be able to get our families and our friends to go out to see the best of these student musicians in their right, putting on for the city.
Yep. Well, I've got a surprise for everybody who's going to watch this, and I've got a new idea for the two of you.
I like surprises, and your ideas sometimes frighten me. Yeah. Marlon, brace yourself. I'm not sure.
So, I don't know if people realize how talented individually both of you are.
Thank you.
Right? I mean, we can see you have a flair for the dramatic. But Louisiana, let me tell you, the two voices that are next to me, they can sing. And we're going to do a little sing-along here in a second. Alex,
I'm with it.
Okay, I'm with it.
And then what I would love to do, Alex and Brandon, if we can figure this out, is why wouldn't we have a traveling road show where these two could pair up together and could show up at a place and do a song or two, raise some funds, things like that, raise awareness, things like that, and bring in the 225 and the 504 together for a singing thing. Right?
Now you're trying to make me cry.
He's basically sending us on tour. We're about to go on tour across the state.
I'm thinking like a little musical tour. We can give these guys out, sing national anthems at different events. A little a cappella, the two of y'all together, a little duo.
I'm with it.
I appreciate that.
The 504-225 duo or something. We'll come up with a name for it. But
okay. I remember that album now. All right, I remember.
That's right. So I'm gonna as I talk for a second. Have you watched BigFav sing?
I have. Funny story. Let me tell you how I know Faye, right? So I've been doing radio for like 28 years. And I've had the opportunity to meet some really great people, and Favorite was one of those people. Yeah. He used to be a part of this rap group.
Yep.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Wait a second. So when I walked through the door, he said, "Hey, are y'all still on Wooddale?" I said, "Favorite, we have not been on Wooddale in 15 years." This man and his rap group, they would come on the show. We would do interviews. Yeah. And he'd be like, what you think about this record? So we would go back and forth about his record all the time. So this is like a family reunion.
Oh, that's great. Family reunion. There we go.
Hey.
So I'm going to give y'all about a couple of minutes thinking in the back of your mind. So y'all going to harmonize together.
Okay. Oh, is that
y'all
what we're doing
Y'all going to pick out a
sound like we need to go old school Motown.
Y'all about to do something. Y'all figure it out because y'all going to lean over. We're going to sing this verse or do that. I'm going to give y'all a minute to think about it. But that's how we're going to do it. But I love the idea of you because music brings such joy to people. And it means so much. And I think that you two utilizing those talents in different venues and different places could be really interesting. I think we could do some good, especially community centers and senior folks' homes, just anything. Just
around Christmas time, Carol and all that.
Carol and all. We're gonna bring Les Miles back in. He's gonna sing with y'all.
I love it.
So, Dan, thanks for your heart for the community and all that you continue to do. And you're a good anchor for me in the sense that I kind of get tossed around and moved around by the waves of the world. And you kind of bring me back to the community. Hey, don't forget, we still got to keep doing this. And so it anchors me back. So I want to thank you for that. The Billboard design competitions also, I think Chloe wanted me to mention something about that.
Yeah, and let me tell you why, because I need to speak to somebody. Now, I have been trying my best to win this competition, and I know folks, right? And I think, hold on a second. Now, what do you think? What do you say? You see what I'm saying?
I see it.
It's promising, right?
It's ready.
So, Gordon, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sit this right here because I need you to have a word with our people and tell them that this definitely deserves a second glance. Like, you see the big truck and look inside the window. That's Penny driving. That's you. You got on the construction
I don't know if y'all
hat.
can see it. This is her entry into the Billboard design competition.
I like it.
Vote
Check
for
it
10.
out.
Vote for 10.
Yeah, and you see the music. That's the Get It Done
I like
jingle.
it.
It's the jingle.
So,
I like that.
Real quick, just to warm up your voices. This isn't the Motown, right? But this is a Flage special.
Okay.
Get Gordon and Get It Done. Can y'all hit that together? Just a quick little one for us.
And get it done. Get Gordon. And get it done. Get Gordon. And get it done.
Oh, that was so good.
On the spot, too.
On the spot. Look at that.
I absolutely
We've got
love
something here, folks. That was awesome. So good.
Thank you for everything, Gordon. I really do appreciate you.
Me too.
So Faye, you got some shoes to fill because part of what you're doing for my law firm down there, obviously, is to let people know about us so that they'll hire us, right?
Yeah.
But equally important is to be a voice to the community, right? To let them know that we're here, we care, we'll engage with them, we'll support them, we'll partner with them. So I would ask you just to look at Tan and where her heart is, and you figure out what's personal to you down in your community in the 504 and come up with ideas and pitch them to us. I think I talked to Alex yesterday or something about giving you a budget down there so you can spread goodwill and love to your community. So we're going to watch that and see how it goes. But I encourage you to do it. I encourage you to lean on her and watch some good things happen under your watch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good leadership right here by Tan.
It's teamwork. And if you need me, I'm here.
Definitely.
And, and one of the things that I would really like to highlight, if we were to lean on anything, just a slight suggestion, our 225 bulletin board, where we let teachers or those who are affiliated within our education system, they're nominated, and we select 2 winners per month. The hard work and dedication that they put in, I believe that would be a great starting point for us.
Yeah, I mean, teachers really, I think we do need to start with, you have Inspire NOLA, you have Jefferson Parish, Orleans Parish schools. It's a lot of voids that need to get filled in. So a lot of times we use the festival time, like we use that time to give out the books to the kids, just use that time for fun. We're known, just here in Louisiana in general, we're known for that. But this is a time where it's a tender time for the kids. A lot of families are going through it right now, so any type of boost, whether it's just a little bit of encouragement, a gift card or something like that, is always a blessing.
Absolutely.
Well, good. Before we sign off, Fave, it's football season, and I like football. You like football.
Oh, yes, we do.
Some say that we like it too much. But that's just the way it is, right? So let's talk real quick about that. I want to talk about the Saints. I want to talk about the Tigers, and then I want to talk about your experience with the Saints and the Tigers, right? So just quickly, and I want to start with that D-line back in the championship. Ooh. That's what I want. Tell everybody, remind everybody, it was solid. Tell everybody our championship D-line that you were anchored.
So it was we were rotational starters, believe it or not. So up front it was me, Glenn Darcy, Tyson Jackson, Kirsten Pittman. Then you would have Charles Alexander, Ricky Jean Francois, Tremaine Johnson, and then you would have also rotate in either or in going Pep Livingston. Drake Nevis started to come in. So it was depth. It was depth.
How many of those guys played pro ball?
All of us went pro.
That's right.
Yeah.
So,
every last one of us went pro.
So, and I'm not, and this team this year is starting to remind me of some of the old teams, right? There was, we used to be DU. I mean, we were the linemen at LSU back in the days when you think of some of them. We were thought about like a wide receiver university right now, right? Back in the day, it was the D line, right?
Yes, indeed. We were sending first rounders
all the time,
and the depth, and that's what this should remind me of.
We kind of got away from that for a while, right? Even though our championship 2019 team was more offense, run by the D team, this team seems to have a little different personality on the D line.
It does. It has depth. It has. You didn't notice who was in. Those teams had drop offs. You had Rashad Lawrence, and he had nobody to really rotate in. Right. So I think the rotation is much better.
Okay. All right. And then compare that to playing for the Saints on the Super Bowl team. That D line versus y'all's D line.
I'm still choosing ours. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm taking our guys. That year, Cedric Ellis was actually a big fan of Glenn Darcy. He was a starter on that team.
Right.
But cool story I got with New Orleans late. They picked me up in the playoffs, so I was only on the Saints team for like 4 weeks.
But you got the ring.
Got that bling bling.
It was the 4 weeks that mattered most.
That's right.
Yes, indeed.
You got that. Well, good for you. Well, I'm excited to see what the Tigers will do. I'm excited to see what the Saints. I went to the game the other day. They looked better than I thought. Rattler looked better than I thought. I think the head coach did a nice job. I don't know if we have the right guys to make a run, but what were they predicting us? 2-15, I think, is what most of it.
Yeah. Because this was one of the games because we about to go through like a road right now. It's Seattle, Buffalo. It's going to get a little San Francisco.
A lot of static.
Yeah, a lot of static.
Yeah, well,
tough road.
I hope the Saints can surprise people. I had Nussmeier here a few weeks back, and I was asking, what if we have the number one choice, and your dad's in the war room, and he's got to make the draft choice, and he selects you. Tell me about that. So we had a good laugh about that. But I'm hopeful. I'd love to see Garrett at the Saints, but then I wouldn't love to see him because that means we had a really bad season. So we'll have to see. Anything else y'all want to share before we sign off? Anything going on in your lives? I want you to. I know you're not these types. I do the self promotion. You guys don't. All right, but tell everybody where they can learn more about you. Your social media sites, any of those things that you want to share. Start with Ken.
All right.
Ladies first.
Well, currently finalizing the album Quiet Place with God. And you can get all of the details on that and the LaTangela Show podcast at LaTangela.com. And every weekday, you'll be able to catch me on Max 94.1 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and somewhere out here in the streets.
Okay.
Well, I'm down there in New Orleans. Y'all can follow me at BigFav 504. You can also go to Apple Music or wherever you stream your music and download. Just go BigFav, BIGFAV. Hit song Hello Somebody Out. We have Inside the Trenches pod every Monday. We record from Loyola Studios, but it's live on ESPN Baton Rouge's live YouTube channel, Inside the Trenches, where me, CL, Nola, and Lil Chris are some of the interns over there work with us. So I'm just staying busy. I'm with the G team. We got a couple festivals and things coming up, so we're going to have some fun down in the 504, baby.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to sign it off a little bit differently than normal. All right. Motown. Y'all whisper together real quick. Y'all have a song y'all know in mind. And make sure y'all know it. Big favorite go.
So he likes Motown. What you
Okay,
thinking?
so I'm thinking Temptations.
I saw you sing something the other day. Man, it was. I wish it would have been at night. I've been alone with my wife because it was.
Oh, you must have talking about My Love.
It was sexy. That's all I say. It was sexy.
Do tell, because now I'm curious.
So I got a song called My Love featuring Cupid. So it's and don't you forget it. Don't you forget my love, 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 love.
It was good.
Yeah.
Oh, you're serenading the ladies. I like it.
So pick up that vibe. Y'all harmonize a one Motown song or something. Y'all go.
You want to go Temptations? Each day through my window.
I know that one.
Okay, you want?
Yeah, go ahead.
1,
Go ahead.
2.
Go ahead.
Each day through my window, I watch her as she passes by. Oh yeah, yeah. I sing to myself, you're such a lucky guy. Doom, 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 doom. To have a girl like her, it's truly a dream come true. Come on, out of all the fellas in the world, she belongs to me. Come on, yeah, New Orleans style.
Gordon.
Come on, 'cause it was just my imagination. Come on, yeah.
Hey.
Oh, running away with me. Yeah.
What'd you say?
It was just my imagination running away with me. I can't forget it and I won't forget it. All this fire.
Wow.
And G, you held your own. I heard you. I heard you.
I heard you a little bit. You got to know when it's get away when the talent's going. I just wanted to do a little bit. Man, and people are going to think that was rehearsed and we planned this, but this was on the fly. Just ask y'all do it. And y'all, that's what I want to see. I mean, y'all could do some fun stuff with that. Bringing together the 504 and the 225.
Yeah, especially around the holiday times.
Yeah.
You know, this has done my heart well, and I appreciate y'all so much. You and the entire team. This is amazing. I appreciate
y'all. We got a great team. I'm looking around them from Alex to Chloe to Gabby to Brandon and whoever else. My makeup. Everybody. So it's been great. Thank
Yeah.
y'all so much, and thank you for what you do for my company, for the communities that you serve, and it's just a pleasure to be with you guys.
Likewise. So
Same
let's get
here.
it done.
All right, so
Get
signing
going,
off
baby.
another episode of the Garage Podcast. Gordon McKernan here with two just wonderful guests, and just so thankful that they've been here and that you've been able to see the talent and the heart that exists in Louisiana. And that's why we're so thankful to be from this state, of this state, and looking forward to great things for this state. God bless.